everybody?
Woo. Yes, sir.
Okay, so the most important thing, can I have everybody's attention for a second? Okay, so here's the biggest, I'm going to share some things with you tonight that really took us off, that jump-started our business. And I think as you're brand new, some of you are just launching, some of you all need to relaunch.
Yes.
Right? Right? And it's cool because I had to relaunch my business several times, right? Because all it is just a series of mistakes you make, and after every mistake you correct it, and then every time you correct a mistake you get closer to the money. You all with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first thing is I want you to put down recognition. Can I have everybody's attention, please? Recognition. Everybody write it down. Recognition. Recognition is very important. As you see, when I came here, I was introduced to the floor, right?
Yes.
Now, it would have been easy. I could have taken the whole floor the whole time, right? But you have to understand this. Write this down. It's not about you. It's about the people that believe in you.
Yes.
You understand? It's not about you. It's about the people who believe in you. You have to understand these principles first, right? It's not about you. Here's another one I want you to get. Because if you listen, see, it's so funny. It's the difference between the people who make a lot of money and the people who make no money is the people who understand the principles of making money in this business. And this is a people business, right?
Yes.
Here's the next one. People don't care how much you know till they know how much you care. Okay? Where are my directors in the room? Stand up, please. Give them a hand. Now, thank you. Now, here's the next thing I want you to write down, edification. When you all, everybody in here is a distributor, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so when you have your leadership start to stand up, everybody should be clapping so loud you can't hear you.
That's right.
Right.
There's no way that you should have people who have earned a rank and you're in the business, because one day you're going to want people to clap for you.
Yes, sir.
So you have to recognize them. You have to edify them by clapping, right? So that was the directors. So let's try it again. Where are my directors? Can directors stand, please? Okay, so you want to recognize people. You want people to stand up because people want recognition when they work hard, because some of the directors have guests here and we want their guests to see that their friend is elevating in this industry, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So because write this down. This business is psychological, philosophical, and mathematical. I know some people like, shit, that's a little too damn deep. Shit, I'll just stick with this second job. All right. Now let's deal with the psychological part of it, okay? Because I can teach you all the secrets in how to make money, because I know the secrets of how to make money in this business. This is a $2 million ring. I've earned much more than $2 million, and it's because I know some things that you all don't. That's the only difference between me and you. I just know something that you don't. I'm not smarter. You know, I don't think anybody here can outwork me. Now, I will say that. I might work harder than everybody. While y'all sleep, I'm working. I promise you. Okay? So it's about understanding how to have a breakthrough with people. You got to get to know people. You got to understand you can't talk to everybody the same. You know, and a whole lot of people spend a whole lot of time simply trying to recruit people. That's all people do. You come into business and you all about, I got to recruit, I got to recruit, I got to recruit, I got to recruit, I got to recruit. The average person only recruits 2.3 people. What the 3 is, I do not know. No idea. No idea, right? Where are my executive directors in the house? Woo! Sir, we got one there. Give your name. What's your name, sir?
David Brandwell.
Yeah. David, how long you been in business?
Been in the business since February of this year.
February this year. What do you do for a living?
Government contractor.
So what made you going?
I was looking for an opportunity.
My wife and I, who's also in the business, we were sick and tired of being sick and tired. We had just come back actually from another event, another conference. We were looking to growing our business in that business when we started going through the internet and bumped into Total Life Changes.
All right, give him a hand, give him a hand. So, executive director, you have to build 5,000 points on each side. That's 10,000, right? So he gets paid on his other side. So, I mean, executive director, you start to make some decent part-time money. See, the thing is, people always want to know why. What is it about TLC that has made you all the #1 company out here? Because we're the hottest thing out here.
Yes, sir.
Right? I you know, what is it? And what it is our spirit, our realness. I can stand up in front of the room. I'm not a corporate person. I might say some 4-letter words and slip. Very careful about which ones I say. But I might say something. And because we talk real, we have a good time. You know, we have people that come in and nobody's stiff, man. We're just real people. You know, everybody's struggling. I struggled my butt off before I got involved in TLC. What you're seeing is a product of hard work, and I still work hard. My assistant, Michelle Pierre, who, again, I tell you, I don't know where my business would be without her because she runs the Houston office. Okay? She runs the Houston office. Runs it well. 16 hours. We've been traveling since 11 o'clock last night to get here. But see, so we're videoing because we're going to do a life, you know, the day in the life of me, because I want y'all to see what it takes to get this money. See, a lot of y'all just have a lackluster attitude toward this, you know, and that's your attitude toward life, you know. Everything is lackluster, but if you really want that money, if you really, y'all know what bread is, right? Okay, so if y'all really want that bread, if you really want that money, okay, you got to go after it. It's not coming to you. So you have to do some things extraordinary. People trip and laugh about me. I tell them, when we first started business, where's my phone, man? Anybody got a phone? That's okay. We have a phone. People say, Kenny, well, what are some of the things you do? And I was like, man, look, when I used to go recruit, man, I go sit at a bar, okay, where I'm now not doing happy hour because, you know, a lot of y'all go recruiting and y'all say, we're gonna go to happy hour recruiting. Well, everybody drunk. You said anyway. Matter of fact, the next day they're gonna get a pie in the damn tea. Okay, I sit at the bar and I have a conversation. Now, some of y'all might think it's crazy, but you know, yeah, getting this bread is crazy, right? Hey, man, you ain't gonna believe this, man. My wife, I ain't talking to nobody. Got this tea. Now, grant you, everything's a show. Everything I do is deliberate. Man, got this tea. What tea? Man, I'm looking at it now. Straight up, man, and she lost 10 pounds in 12 days drinking it every other day. I'm not lying. Straight up, shit, I'm getting ready to start drinking it myself. Yeah, I also, I don't know what the hell it is, but, and you know what? I guarantee you that if there's some women sitting at the bar, somebody gonna say, because it happens, listen, out of 10 times, it happens 5 times. That's a good ratio. I'm sorry, I really, you know, wasn't into your conversation. But did you say 5? You're like, I sure did with this. You know what? I got 2 more in the car. I'm really thinking about doing the business because it worked out so well. If I get this to you, will you promise me you use it? Straight up. And they'll take it, go reach it. I'm gonna have to get them digits. Okay. And I ain't flirting with you. You heard me say my wife, okay? All right? Because if I give you this, I'm gonna have to know that you're doing it, right? All right? And so it's the beginning of conversation. Because you gotta understand when I say that psychological, philosophical, mathematical, you gotta know, whose phone is this, man? You know I'm from the deep middle of myself. So you gotta know that a lot of people come into the business, I'll come in at $40. Well, that's the scaredy cat pack. You know, or if somebody just doesn't have any money, here Austin said he came in at 40, look at him now. But all I tell people is this, when you come in at $40, this is what you get. Now I want somebody to show me how to turn this into this, and if you do, you show me how to take this and turn it into this, I promise you, let me talk to you when this thing is over with, because I want to know what you're doing. Okay? Because chances are, you're not going to make money coming in like this. Because how I made money was, I wasn't scared. I was broke. But this time I borrowed money for the right reason. See, there was a time I was borrowing money to pay a bill. Well, you know what happens is that if I don't have the money to pay the bill, hell, once I pay the bill, I'm broke again, right? See, understand psychologically, right? You got to have a breakthrough with people. Am I right? Okay, here's the biggest breakthrough you can have with people. Because before you do a presentation, we didn't do it because we didn't have a board, but you're going to learn to do it this time. When guests come to the meeting, you got to have a breakthrough because half of them don't even want to be here. Yes. If a man comes with his wife, it's because she forced him. And I tell men all the time, if you broke and your wife brings you to a meeting to make some money, and you say, I ain't selling no damn tea. If she says, well, I'm going to do it, and she starts making $10,000 a month, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when she starts you and she wakes you up and she's looking down at you, it ain't lust, she's trying to figure out how to get rid of you. Yeah, y'all think I'm playing. Y'all fool around and you all fool around and get unemployed for 6 months and let your wife be the breadwinner and see how it is. You talking about some love, you be crushing this up, putting in her drink. All right? All right, listen, y'all see, we laughing, we having fun, but this is part of what I'm trying to tell you. You with me? Okay, so now, let's have a psychological breakthrough. How many people in here work 2 jobs? 2 jobs, 2 jobs, 2 jobs. Do you still have enough? Is it still enough? How many people in here work 3 jobs? See, here's the philosophy I want you to grasp. Is that 2 jobs is for 2 people. Yes. And anything else is a choice. But I applaud you because you do what you have to do. Give them a hand. Yes. Because a lot of times when I see women working 2 jobs because they got a sorry man who don't pay child support on your children. Okay? You know, and so what happens is, so I applaud women who do that because 2 jobs ain't easy. Okay? So this is how you have a breakthrough when you do your meeting. We get paid 5 ways, right? Yes. On your job, how many ways you get paid? 1. Anybody here get paid 5 ways? On your job. Anybody here get paid? See, this is a stupidity test. Because all you want to know is the ground who's stupid. Can I talk real or what? The only people get offended are people stupid. Okay? So we talking for real. So I want you to understand that you have to know who to talk to because your time is very valuable. My time is valuable. I got a child, I got a wife, you know, I have a family, I could be spending time with them, but I'm here, so I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. I don't want to waste my time, okay? So the thing is, so I say that you get paid 1 way at work, we get paid 5 ways. That don't mean you should join us, but that means that you should really look at us with a real objective attitude, right? So, because you have to ask people, out of that 1 way you get paid, let's go down this line. Give me 1 bill you pay out of the 1 way you get paid. Electric.
My mortgage.
Mortgage. Gas. Insurance. Car note.
Personal basketball training for my daughter.
You got somebody taking care of you. Food. Daycare.
Mortgage.
Say mortgage.
Gas for my car.
Gas for the car.
Kids' tuition at school.
Kids' tuition.
Phone. Rent. Tolls.
Mortgage. Tuition, sir. Come on. Sugar daddy. I'm kidding. I'm playing. Diapers. Car insurance. Water. Yeah. How many things is that? I mean, 1, 2. How many people in this row? How many people in this row? How many? 20. Then I went back here, right? You get paid 1 way out of 1 way, you got 20 things. So we can go 40, 50. out of one way you get paid right here, I got 20 things that people pay out of getting one way. That's why you don't have enough. You understand? And until you understand that it's not designed for you to have enough, that's why you keep doing it. Because if you ever got enough, you stop working. Does that make sense? So the first thing you have to do is have a breakthrough, and you can tell the people in the audience who's having a breakthrough, and that's who you focus on. That's what I focus on, right? Okay, so now let's talk about how you start your business, okay? Where are my regional directors? We got any regionals? What? What's your name, man?
Carmelita Caesar.
Carmelita Caesar. You can tell Caesar that she's like Carmelita Caesar. You can tell when they start getting paid for it. Carmelita, how long you been in business?
A year.
Tell me, what made you decide to get in the business?
I was actually in another company, and the company kind of failed us. And I found Greg and Lanika Scott on Facebook. And I watched their video, but there was no contact information. I ended up watching 5 different videos. And after doing that, the last video that I watched, Lanika was doing a back office training. And it just happened to be on her daughter's site. And in the background was the phone number, and I called her. We were on the phone for an hour. Once we were done, Lanika said, listen, if you decide to take that leap of faith and get involved, you'll be the first one on our team in Maryland. So I didn't want her to see my excitement, so I said, okay. So I hung up the phone and I said, yes! So I quickly got on the site and I signed up. And I called her and I said, listen, I went ahead and got involved. And I said, what do I need to do next? And she told me, she said, have a home meeting with your team and get me on the phone, and I did that. And probably the first 30 days, we had about 102 people on the team. And we've been running with it ever since.
Give her a hand.
All right.
Okay, now understand, we had one executive director, one regional. It tells you that the market is wide open. This market is wide open. All it needs is some structure, and that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. It's the beginning of structure, right? Okay, you with me? Okay, so we don't have any nationals in here yet, do we? What? That national, they be like, they walk up to the front of the room. Come on, give your name.
My name is Tanisha Porter, and
Tanisha Porter!
I am out of Stafford, Virginia. I'm a part of the Philadelphia team. I'm originally from Philadelphia, and I joined this organization about 14 months ago. I had a 3-way call that was life-changing. At the time, I was 300 pounds and on 4 prescription medications. And when Nina Moore and Denise Lee and Lanika Scott called me, they were talking about the money, and I just came from the doctors, and I didn't hear about the money. I needed to see that the product worked. I lost 7 pounds in 10 days, and I've been excited ever since. I'm off of all prescription medications. Anybody that comes within a 3-foot range of me, I'm talking about total life changes.
So let me ask you this. So let's talk about the journey. We talked about, because see, everybody, a lot of people think it's all about the money. The money is an important component of it, but it's not the all everything. Because it's being healthy. You have to be healthy enough to enjoy the money. But don't get me wrong, the money's great. So talk about, I don't want you to talk about how much you're earning, but let's talk about your financial transformation.
Well, when I moved to the VA area, I was engaged at the time, and this was considered supposed to be a 2.5 income family area, and it was just me. And the relationship ended, and I ended up buying a house because it was cheaper than renting in this area. And so it was a culture shock. And so when Nina called me, I had just closed on the house and I had got a roommate, and that was a little unorthodox from where we come from in Philadelphia. We don't live with strangers. And so my only desire was to get rid of my tenants and to be able to go to the mall and make my own money every once in a while. Never in my wildest dreams that I told her I wanted to make $600, a month. And, when I first joined, I think I was making $600 a week, like in 2 weeks. I enrolled with a $300 pack and sold all my tea the same day. And so now I'm helping my mom, who was retired, pay her mortgage, and my sister, who's a single mom, take care of my niece. And financially, I can't want for anything.
Now, I want you to leave them with one nugget. If you had to tell them anything, if you had to give them one thing, what would you give them about their journey?
Don't be afraid to give the product away.
That's my job.
Don't be afraid. I give tea away all day long. Get a phone number. Make that person accountable. But the product is going to work. Our products do work. So if you give them some guidance with the product and develop a relationship, you'll have a customer for life.
Yes.
Give her a hand. Okay. All right, you all already heard from Candace Bird Davis, and I can't say enough about her. I mean, she's a tremendous asset to the company. I mean, in every way, her spirit, her story, she being married, she and her husband are a team, so they're doing great things. But, so here's the deal. You heard her tell her story. But in the beginning, when you talk to people, you don't have to know everything about the business. All you have to know how to do is tell people why you joined and share the product. The product, she said something very important, which is just what I shared. When I first joined, I borrowed money. I bought $2,000 worth of tea. I made a strategic list of the people I was going to give tea to. Now, here's a known fact. 86% of the people in network marketing are women.
Yes.
Right? We know that men don't take good care of themselves, right? Right?
Right.
So, me, I don't give my tea to men. I don't give it to men. Why? Because men will take it home and they will put it up somewhere, and 80% of them, they won't take it. And you spend a lot of money on this. See, I gave my tea away because, see, what the biggest fear people have in network marketing is that you're a hustler. You got to sell. Because I heard something, I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to sell. But it's amazing. People talk about they don't want to sell something. I'm like, well, all you want to do is sell out. You want to sell your soul. Because selling, seems it's a stretch. You got to grow a little bit to talk. But here, we don't teach people. We don't teach you to sell. We teach you to share. All you do is you got to understand the mathematics. I said it's what? Psychological, philosophical, mathematical. I know that if I give my tea to enough people, to the right people, because I sent out 200 packs of tea. I was sending tea out. My house looked like a post office. I was sending tea out, but guess what? My first 90 days in the business, I made $100,000. Wow. And it's because, you know why? Because I understand scared money don't make money. Right? Scared money don't make money. And I also understood that I didn't join a company, I started a business. Right. And I knew that if I started a business like this, it would be like me starting a liquor store and saying, I'm going to start my business with 4 bottles of liquor. How much money would I make? Most people that start a real business, they go out on faith. They believe that they're going to have success. And I'm telling you, it took a lot of faith for me to take this step because, see, now it's much easier now than it ever was because when I first started, I came off a failure. It wasn't a failure, though, because I learned a lot. But I tried to start my own network marketing company. I almost lost everything I had. I had problems paying my rent. I was 3 months behind. But it's funny, God is funny because, when he got your back, he puts you in the right place, and he put me in a place where the owner of my house the house was paid off, and he didn't need the money. He was cool. He worked with me because he had a plan for me. So understand that everything just worked out. So I took the monies that I had, that I borrowed, and I gave that tea out, right? Then I started doing this. I said, shit, I got to let people know I'm in business, right? So how do people, I sent tea out. Now I'm just waiting for the harvest because, see, I said, what's my plan? My plan was to sample 5 people a day. For 5, that's 25 packs. So I know if I give out 5, let's talk about mathematics. If I give out 5 packs of tea on Monday, 5 days later is what? Friday. I know on Friday I'm gonna have a customer and somebody gonna join. I know 2 out of 5 people gonna do business with me.
Yes.
Okay? So that's the first week, right? So on Tuesday, if I give out 5 packs of tea, when is 5 days?
Saturday.
I know on Saturday that if I do it right, I'm gonna have a distributor and a customer. Right? Wednesday is Sunday, right?
Right.
And so I did it systematically because a lot of you all join the business, y'all all over the place. You just scattered here, running here, but you have to understand, listen to what I'm telling you because I'm telling you a system that's gonna get you paid, but you can't be scared because how much money does it take to have enough tea for a week to give out? Because you will start to recoup it. Because you must understand that when the one person, you figure in a week, if you have 2 people that join your business in a week and they come in right, even if they come in at $500, because I don't sell you on coming in at $500, I just ask you a question. Do you want to make money fast? You want to make money slow? Well, I need to make money fast. I didn't say we're making fast money. I said, do you want to make money fast or slow? And they say, I want to make it fast. I say, well, this is what we need to do. Because see, you have to understand that you are telling people how to make money, and you have to know that. The only way you can do it is if you make money. Okay, so therefore, I can tell someone how to come into business. When people ask me, Kenny, what should I do? I say, you should come in at $1,500. And I asked them a series of questions. Because again, the mental breakthrough. I want y'all to get this now. I'm trying to share with you how I make the money I make. Now, everybody's not going to get it. I know some people tired, but everybody's not going to get it. So when people ask me, Kenny, what should I do? So I ask them, how much money would you like your business to be earning in the next 60 days? Right? How much money? So they'll tell me $20,000 a month. Okay. Do you mind if I ask you a question? How many hours a week are you willing to give? They like, maybe 5-6 hours. Okay. The next question is, do you mind if I ask you a candid question? And they'll say, go on. How much money do you bring home on your job? And the average person say about $3,500 if they tell the truth. And I say, well, how many hours do you work a week? And they'll say, probably about 40, 50. So you work 40, 50 hours a week and bring home $3,500. But you want to join me and work 5 hours a week and make 20 a month? That's crazy. So then do you know what they say? You know what, I'm tripping. You know what? But what it is it's the beginning. I just had a mental breakthrough with it. Because a lot of people join network marketing companies unconsciously. So I just had a mental breakthrough. So now they say I'm tripping. I'm like, okay, now let's be for real. I'm gonna ask you the question again. How much do you want to make? They're like $2,000. And then you know what I tell them? Let's stop. Let's talk about making $1,000 a month extra. Because $1,000 a month extra, because that's what we talk about. We one team, one dream, 100,000 families earning $1,000 extra a month. Yes. Because you want to quote something that's very doable. Okay? Everybody wants to earn $10,000 a month, but everybody's not cut to make $10,000 a month. But $1,000 a month, if you break it down, $1,000 a month is $250 a week. If you can't make $250 a week retailing some product, this ain't for you. I'm going to tell you now. So how do you do that? So the next thing I did after I sent out tea was I started having some home parties. I know some people say, man, I don't want people in my house. Well, you want to be broke? Keep doing your thing. Go somewhere else and do it. But I had home parties. I had people come to my home. And what did I do? See, a lot of people, how many of y'all do home parties? How many of you all sell $500 worth of stuff at your home parties, at your home party? And if you're not, it's because how many? That's why you're national. That's why you're regional. You know why? Because everybody don't understand what the hell a home party is for. A home party serves a couple purposes. Number one is to let people know you're in business. I don't call it, when I first started, I call it my business launch party. I want y'all to know I'm in business, guys. A legitimate business, straight up. Come on by and see what I do. Now, everything I do with the home party is deliberate because my goal for the home party is not just to recruit people, it's to sell some product. Because your people, when they first join the business, everybody is not going to be able to recruit people. Because your people know you. The first thing you do when you join this business, you go talk to your friends, and your friends know you're a drug addict, and they know you get drunk. They know why you broke. They know you borrow money and don't pay it back. They know you. Okay? Right? So you got to understand that when you go to your friends and family who know your problem, it's like going to the gauntlet. But you can invite them by to see that you legitimizing yourself. Hey, I'm really working on myself. I got something really legitimate this time. Can you come on by, please, and support me? That's all you're asking. Can you come by and support my business? Now, the people who I spend money with, shit, I go to where I get my nails done. I tell them, look, I just started a business. And I know y'all like this. Okay, y'all drink tea. I need y'all. I need you to support my business. Wait a minute. Hold on, let's stay focused. I need you to support my business. And they asked me, well, what do I need to do? I said, I just need you to buy 4 packs of my tea a month for me. It's gonna help you out, but first I want you to try it. Well, okay, we try it. They put it in the drawer, and I go back. I'm like, you drink the tea? Yeah. No. You think I went back to them? Said I go someplace else because if you're not spending money with me, I'm not spending my money with you. And that's what's called economic empowerment. You understand? They're not going to get my money. My cleaners, I spend a lot of money with my cleaners. If they're not on my product, they're not getting my money. Because that's what business is about. It's about trade. It's about trade-off, right? So I invite them to my party. This is how you do it. If you screw up, just say, look, I'm on the right track. I want to know if you come by and support me. Trying to do things right now. I got a mentor that's very successful that's teaching me how to do it. I'm really trying to straighten out my life. Would you come? And when they come, from the moment they enter your door, everything has to be delivered. You just don't have a party and having 900 products set up where you go through every product, and because by the time you go through it, half the crowd gone. Right? So this is what I do. Now I know some of y'all have home parties and y'all make a gallon of tea and y'all put thimbles out so people can taste it. Not good. Scared money don't make money. Hold on. Throwing the pitch here and said, hold on, I'm gonna let you taste the tea. Okay? Scared money don't make money. Now, psychologically, let me tell you what I would do. All right? I never give little shot glasses, okay? I would make 2 gallons of tea for my party and as many 8-ounce cups of the tea that I could make, I would do it, right? And the first people who came, what I would do is I'd let each one of them drink 8 ounce, and I'd make them drink it for real. No, you got to drink it all to get you full of fat. Okay? Straight up, this is expensive. If you're going to try it, I want you to try it right. So I know, here's the thing I know. I know that my meeting is going to last an hour and 45 minutes. I know that if somebody drink an 8-ounce glass of the tea, somebody going to pee-pee within an hour and 45 minutes. Somebody going to use the bathroom. If they had, then guess what? If I got 12 people drink the tea and 4 people have to use the bathroom, they know the tea is working on them. Does that make sense? So guess what? Now they're going to the bathroom because they're going to go to the bathroom twice. I know it because I know my tea. So when they go to the bathroom, I got them. Hey, when they come out, it's already working on you. I guarantee you it's already working because a lot of people pass a lot of sugar through their urine. So it's already working. You might as well go on and see it all the way through. Bam! Guess what? Kenny just sold some tea. To 4 people. How much is that? See, because now deliberately, because I know the things I want to sell, right? So now people come in, they're lethargic. I know they beat down, they tired. I know some of y'all are like, what the hell is that? That means they're tired. Okay. Somebody taught me the word, okay? Okay. So when they come in, I look and see who's coming in who looks like they're worn out. And I walk up to them and I normally choose 2 people. And I'm like, you know what? You look like you had a long day. For real. Yeah, my day been long. Look, I got some product normally, you know, everything about the dollar, but you know, I want you to try it. If you try this, I'll let you try it. I guarantee it's all natural. They hurt you. Just try it. Take two of them. I let them take two in the beginning of the meeting, right? In the beginning, not those who come late, because I know my meeting is an hour 45 minutes. So I let them try it because I know that in 40 minutes, if they take, I make sure they take two. Don't give them one. Because I know when they take two, it's on in 40 minutes. You know, they sitting there, it's like a robot with them. Like, it's like they wake up. Guess what? Kenny just sold 2 bottles of NRG because they know it works, right? And the people today, so now they're a testimony. Am I right? Right?
Yes.
Okay, so you got to know that when you do a home party, you don't have to sell everything. What you need to do is have the immediate gratification product. Here's the next one, the oil. I walk around and I ask people who have skin and stuff like, if you got skin, like that. Okay? Look, I'll look for everything, okay? I'll tell you this, how many people have kids that have eczema? Right? And they probably have it because you might have it a little bit, right? So what I do, I walk around and people say they got headaches, because this helps with headaches and pain and everything, right? And I ask, who got some pain? Where's your pain at, bro?
My foot. I just had that surgery.
You did?
I did.
Brother. This right here is expensive, and that's a big foot there. You gotta have fun when you do this, right? Right. With that foot, boy, I might bump it. But I walk around, and you know what I do? I'll take it. I swear, somebody said they got a headache. I'll scrap, look, I'm like, you mind if I do something? They're like, do what? I'm like, this. All right, they don't say. Y'all laughing. But see, this is how you got to do it. Because people think you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be a little crazy to make a lot of money. Right? So I squirt it on their head, and I guarantee you that one out of 2 people, it works. Right? It's going to relieve it. I already know. Ashley, I look at everything. I look at legs. I walk in the park. Don't let me call some of y'all out, because I walk down here and squirt some on the legs. I'll be like, don't do that. They got video, okay? I don't want to get sued. All right? But what I'll do is that I'll squirt it on them, because what happens is that the moment I squirt it on you, if your skin is dry, you can see the revitalization of the skin immediately. Right? You can see it. If somebody has eczema, so like a lot of people who have eczema, they have it in the crease of their arms, they have it in the crease of their leg back here, maybe down here, and I'll squirt it and it revitalizes and soothes it, right? Guess what happened? Kenny just sold a bottle of what? Because it's immediate gratification, am I right? Why would I have a home party and sell something like chocolate? Hey, it tastes good. Well, you can get chocolate anywhere. Right? You have to be deliberate about what you do, because understand, you want people to do what? See, you make money retailing, you retail to recruit, you make money getting referrals. So when your friends buy this, I promise you, the same thing that you did to them, they're going to do to their friend. I want you to try it straight up. And they'll do the same thing. They'll squirt it and rub it on. Guess what? It's an immediate gratification product, right? Let's look at the immediate gratification. This will revitalize the skin immediately. This will make somebody use the bathroom in 35 minutes, right? This will give somebody some energy in 45 minutes, right? Because you want sales, right? This. Now, I know y'all like, I ain't giving up the NutriBurst. I ain't giving it up. Hell, it's on back order and everything. I mean, for real, you just take the drop and put it in my mouth, up and lean back. The NutriBurst. You let people try this NutriBurst, I'm telling you, give them a burst of something immediately, okay? And you have to understand, so are you with me? So here's another immediate gratification product. You with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about immediate gratification. The lashes.
Yes.
Somebody put the lashes on for real. Like I'm telling you now, 86% of the people in business are women. You want to cater to women, right? They put the lashes on, guess what? Now, like you said, you don't have to glue it on, you're not losing. It revitalizes, it makes them thick, it makes them look thick. You just sold this on the spot because somebody who tries it on, who puts it on, applies it, and it works. They're going to want to leave with it, right? Bam, that's another C, immediate gratification. I want y'all to pay attention and remember the word immediate gratification, right? Timeless.
Yes.
Timeless. Well, oh, here's my favorite one. How many of y'all use a Renique? Huh? You use it? How many of y'all have never used it? It's like Botox. It's like Botox. You know, I just prick you a little bit, put this in you, I promise you, whatever spot is a little puffy or it's not smooth, it'll smooth out real quick. It don't even hurt. Can I get a volunteer? Come on. No, I like you saying it. Hold on. Can you bring it back on the list? You afraid of a little break? You want a break? Okay, now what I just demonstrated is that how much women would use something they think it worked, because you will let me prick you, right? Look, you know it worked, don't you? Look, it's not. It's a little applicator. It looks like a hypodermic. All you do is apply this in an area and rub it, and then smooth it out immediately. Are you with me? Yes. Immediate gratification. You in business to let people know that you what? You have a home party to do what? Hold on, to what? Okay, hold on. Don't be scared. It's not a trick question. What do you do home parties for? Sell product. Sell product. You teach your people to sell products because when you retail, you will recruit. When you retail, when you focus on retail, because the retail keeps your distributors with you. Because if you teach them just to recruit and they don't recruit, they're not making money, they gone. You teach them to retail to have home parties and they making $250 because all you want to do is teach them how to make $250 a week. That's $1,000 a month. What else do we have? Immediate gratification. Bam. Let me tell you something. I know the guys, look, my guys my age, I used to say, hey, today, you know, at every meeting we have, we pick a product to give away. Let me just see. What are we giving? I say, strike up. Any minute here I got a problem giving it up, I'm giving it away. I don't ever have to worry about giving away strike up because ain't nobody gonna raise their hand. And nobody gonna raise their hand. I know I can keep this one, huh? Right? But it's always a man that men come up to, they line up after the meeting like, yeah, you're right. The deal's still on. Okay. 45 minutes, 48 hours is the Babe Ruth. Babe, look at, come on, dog, for real. Babe Ruth, baby, batters up, it will not fail you. Never strikes out. How many people here have used strike up? Y'all lying. Come on, I know y'all lying. How many of y'all in here use strike up?
I'm gonna buy some.
Right? You gonna find out? I am. Strike up. It's for real. The love.
Strike up and strike out.
Hey, the love is for real too.
Yes.
Now I know some of y'all seen me before. You heard me tell my love story, right? Y'all ever heard me tell my love story? That you know when I first started in TLC, I was broke. You know, ain't no love at home when you're broke, right? All right? Y'all know, your man, if your husband is broke, ain't no love. Now, this is the part where people get a little offended because they don't understand that sex is a big business. You know, so they get offended when you say sex, right? Sex, 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 sex. Because only people who get offended are the people who ain't getting it. Look at Candace, you like, shit, I'm winning. I'm winning. Right? It's a weekend fun, right? Now, I always tell the guys who's struggling, right? You know, when you first start the business, I mean, where are my married people at in here? Are the husbands here?
Yes.
Where the husbands? Because y'all know how many of y'all been married for 5 years or more?
5 years.
Okay, so you guys know that you all like, baby, you know it's my birthday next week. Okay? Come on. You promised. You made an appointment now. You promised. Y'all been married for 5 years. I don't know what happened for 5 years, baby. It ain't the same, right? But the good news about the love, so when I first started in TLC, I was, right? So Shantae was still working at the airport, right? So of course, it wasn't, I'll be honest, it just wasn't any love in the house, because I was broke, there was no romance. So we first started, and I had high hopes, because I had just come off a failure. I tried to start a network marketing company, and damn near lost everything I had, okay? But it served me well because every failure is a lesson. It's not a failure, right? So I learned something. So when I decided to join another network marketing company, she wasn't ecstatic about it. So she came home from work and I'm at home, So I said, I'm gonna cook some meal because, I need some love, okay? So I cook a meal and she comes home, and so my plan is to cook a meal and have a romantic time, right? But, I know she wasn't having it, so she got home from work and I cooked a nice meal. But before she got home, I took the love, I said, well, let me make sure we have a good time. So I took it, I was like, I had the wine, sitting out there, my wine. So she walked in and looked, and she was like, I said, baby, I made dinner for her. She was like, I bet you made a mess too, did you? When you broke, everybody angry, right? I bet you made a mess. I'm like, babe, come on, sit down. She walked around and dilly-dallied and finally, I'm like, sit down, So she sat down, and I said, look, let's toast our future. So she said, okay. So she grabbed it and she, I'm watching the whole time. She picked up, I'm like, turning around, I'm like. And then she put it to her lips and started talking. I'm like, so I said, come on, so she. Wow. Under the table, I was like. So now I'm having small talk because I know it take about 40 minutes for it to kick in right now. I'm having all kind of small talk. I want to get up and leave the table, talk about getting the meat is a little tough and everything. I'm like, yeah, I know. So 45 minutes pass and we talking, then all of a sudden she was like, she looks up at me, she's like, you been working out? Hey, the moral for that story is, ain't no shame in the game. Hey y'all, I know y'all videoing me. I'm just kidding, okay? I'm not advocating drugging your wife. Some of y'all need to, okay? I'm not advocating drugging your wife. I'm just kidding. What I'm talking about, but you see this, this is part of the presentation because you gotta understand, when people come to your home on a Saturday, they do not want to see you at a board talking about yes, TLC, we have been in business for 14 years, and the CEO is Jack Fallon, and yes, we cover 8 different areas. They don't want to hear that. They come, listen, and for me, I don't even really go like, different people do different things. I don't even go to comp plan. Why? Because you seem like you're selling your people. So what I say is that you tried the product, anybody who really is interested, you know, and hearing some more, come on in the dining room and talk to me, because that's where you find out who's really interested. But when you start, you don't ever want your friends to feel like you're selling them. Right. So you let them try the products that are immediate gratification products. You feel me? Are you with me? Yes. And then you just make it fun. You have a little wine. You know, I don't care if you're broke. Everybody start out broke. Get cheap wines. Hell, after the 3rd glass, they don't know. Do it like I used to do it. Shit. Go get an expensive bottle and put a cheap wine in it. They don't know. It's free. Right? Y'all think I'm playing, huh? I had to use a lot of tricks to go from broke to this, okay? All right? So now, here we go. So now you've had the party. Now here's the deal. I'm going to share this with you and I'm going to close out. The biggest thing that I did, because I understood that if I got to have a balance of business, I got to have as many customers as I do distributors, because distributors come and go. Customers stay forever. You understand? And they become distributors. You never take a great customer and turn them into a bad distributor. The customers are important. So what I would do is that I would always start off with the tea. So you got to understand the psychology is because if I give Candace the tea and Candace drinks the tea, Candace now becomes my salesperson. Why? Because when she loses 7 pounds, she goes to work. Because you all know when she lost 20 pounds, she went to the back of her closet. Right. Got the sexiest thing, dusted that thing off, put that sexy thing on. And when she went to work, people asking her, girl, what? That's how the hell you think she became a national director? Okay? What are you doing? And all she had to do was say, I drank this. Guess what? She got customers. But she don't have customers for her at first. She got customers for me until the light comes on there. And I'm giving Kenny this bread, right? What's bread? Bread. I just want to see y'all, y'all see that I'm down, but I do know how to say until she got the money for me. Okay? Okay? So then, guess what? I say, Candace, could you do me a favor? If you like the tea, could you please refer it to somebody? Can you give me some referrals? So when she gives me a referral and they buy a week pack, guess what I do? Candace, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Man, this is one of our sensational products. I promise you that you're going to love it. Can you do me a favor and just try this out? If you like it, let me know. Try it out for 30 days. Guess what? Now, what's going to happen? When Candace drinks that, she's going to start having clarity. Her children are going to start getting up on time. They're not going to be dragging during the day. They're going to be a little more clear. They're going to be doing their homework. What's she going to do? She's going to go from buying 4 packs of tea to buying 4 packs of tea in what? NutriBurst. I say, Candace, how's the NutriBurst? I love it. Can you do me a favor and give me a referral? She's going to give it to the person who she gave the tea to, right? When they buy it, guess what I do? Candace, girl, you're one of my best customers. Can you do me a favor? I got this. This is part of our kit. I want you to try this and tell me what you think. Now, I'll let her try this, right? Now, her husband has energy. She has energy, right? She likes the product. How much is she auto shipping a month now? How much? How many 120s does it take for me to be earning $2,000 a month? How many customers do I need to earn $2,000 a month? I mean, if you get people earning $2,000 a month, you have saved marriages, you have educated children, you have prevented people from losing their cars, you have enhanced people's lives when you teach them how to earn $2,000. It's not about earning $20,000, $30,000, $1,000 to $2,000 a month. If you master that, everything that you want in life, you will always have.
Yeah.
You will have. You understand? Yes, it's about serving people. All right? I just wanted to share that with you. I hope y'all got something. We had a few people. Zonia, can you stand up? Zonia Madrano. How many of y'all know Zonia? Anybody go see Zonia? You all know her. For a while, listen. She knows about home parties. She's very special to my wife and I. She embraced us when we first came in. So I want to thank you. I want you all to know the leadership in this area, okay? She's part of the leadership in this area. Give her a hand. Thank you. Executive Director? How long did it take you to be Executive Director?
7 months.
7 months. Executive Director. Look, I see her all on Facebook. I don't know her, but I see her on Facebook, and I tell you that when people come in here and they have the energy and they have a desire to change and do big things start happening to them. Big things are happening to them. You follow me? I always tell you this, that you got to look at the people in front of you that are having success, and you ask them, what are they doing? There are a lot of people traveling around this country that are teaching people things that are not going to help them have success. Documentation beats conversation. Documentation beats conversation. Documentation beats conversation. I want you to remember that. Retail to recruit is the way to build your business. I retail to recruit my way to executive ambassador. I retail to recruit to, I am the #1 earner in the country. I don't talk about it, but I'm going to say I'm the #1 earner in the country. I retail to recruit my way to that. We started this company in the United States. In Team USA, we started with 6 people. Greg and Lenita Scott. Greg and Lenita Scott, I cannot say enough about them. They are the spirit of our company. They're some of the best friends of ours. Urban Tyler Ford, they bring a spirit to this company. You know, Stormy Wellington, Stormy is my sister. Denise Lee, I mean, these people, we have 9 families in excess of $100,000 a month. And each of them were broke when they first started.
Wow.
So you got to understand the power of that. How many people are earning $30,000 or $40,000 a month do you think it takes to fuel people earning $100,000? How many people are earning $10,000 a month do you think it takes to fuel the people who are earning $30,000 or $40,000? And we can't even begin to count the people that are making $1,000 a month. Well, our goal is to have 100,000. We're knocking on the door now. The question is, when we take the next turn to the next level, where y'all gonna be? Are y'all gonna be someone sitting there with regrets? Are y'all gonna sleep on this? Because y'all sitting over there thinking I'm BSing, and this ain't for you. I feel sad for you. I feel sorry for you. Because this is for real. It's happening to real people all around you. This market is wide open. It's just a matter of what you gonna do. What you gotta believe in something, somebody. At some point, you gotta believe in something or somebody. You gotta trust somebody or somebody, okay? Austin, might ask you to come back up to the front of the room too. Woo! Come on up. You got to look at the people who are here and that are helping to build the market. You got people committed to traveling in Candaceburg. She and her husband, they traveled in here from out of state. You know, you look at Austin, drove 10 hours to come here and help build this market. You got to look at the people in here, the national directors. You got to look at the regional directors. And it lets you know when you see one exec, one national, one regional, this market is wide open. It's just a matter of what is your mentality. Do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe it's real? Because some of y'all have spent y'all money and still don't believe it's real. You know it's real because you see the people making money, you just don't know if you can do it. So I want y'all to give them a hand. Now, listen. Without you all, there's no Team USA. You all are the lifeblood of what we do, and I appreciate you and love y'all so much. Thank y'all very much.
I have one thing I want to say in regards to the home parties, guys. Get your garments. Get your garments for the home parties. Because we did an event in Atlanta, and I actually went and took my garment off and showed everybody how after losing 114 pounds. On a side view.
Her husband wasn't at that meeting.
Yeah, he wasn't at that meeting.
Because that means she took a dress off, showed everybody. It looked like the Super Bowl. I saw so many flashes.
Well, what it literally does is, you know, we have 6 different garments in our garment line, real quick. those IBOs in here, you need to go in your back office and order even yourself a garment, because even if you're wearing it to your own home party, you have to be a product of the product. My favorite is the Caprice and the denim, because I've lost a lot of weight, my thighs jiggle, but when I tell you they lift, shift, and gift you, I promise you, losing 114 pounds, his booty don't stand up like it does without those garments. When it says drop it like it's hot, it'll drop when his garment falls off, I promise that. And then your waist is always snatched to the gauze. Okay? So you need to, literally, ladies, gentlemen, Dave, I know Stephanie got some. Seriously, it's a serious game with this garment, and I truly did not believe it until I was with Mr. Lloyd in Atlanta. And he said, you know, you got to implement the garments more at your parties. When I implemented the garments more, I swear on everything I love and own, every woman that put one on at my home party bought one. Bought one. So you guys need to get yourselves a garment and be a product of the product, because when they see you not having any rolls, everything being lifted, shifted, and gifted, and I'll tell you, the Caprice and the denim, it'll make you posture right. Your girls in the front will stand at straight attention. The butt gets picked up off the floor. The thighs don't jiggle and you're snatched to the gauze. I promise you, ladies, when your girlfriends look at you, whatever you got on, they want it. Whatever you got on, they want it. Get yourself one, and always buy a size or 2 up or a size or 2 down for your smaller or your bigger girls. Listen, you guys can have beauty bars at the house. I'm talking lashes, emu oil, garments. If y'all want to have a mix and mingle with a couple drinks and some products with the ladies, grab you a few garments, I promise you. I didn't believe it until Mr. Lloyd said it in Atlanta. Now my husband laughs at me because I'm like, I need the garment in tan, I need it in black, I need a Selena, I need this, I need that. I promise you, if you're committed to building your business, one commitment you need to do, you need to go in your back office tonight and if anybody, order yourself a garment. Because when your girlfriend starts seeing you sashay, and like Mr. Lloyd said, you got that certain little walk about yourself, your little hips start shifting a certain way, your friend's gonna wanna know, what are you wearing? And whatever you got on, honey, I want it. So get the garments too. So not just these products, you wanna get a garment too. That's all I had to say. Woo.